Hey YouTube, welcome back to Tinker with Tools. Today we got some new lights from Olight to check out, so let's get right into that on Tinker with Tools. Alright, so we got a few announcements first and foremost before we get to the actual review. First off, Olight did actually send these lights over to review. No money exchanged hands, and while I do get to keep the lights, they don't have any control or say over what goes into the video. The opinions I share are still going to be my own, but I just do want to make you aware of any existing relationship between myself and a vendor. Secondly, Olight is having a sale from the time this video launches on the 24th of October until the 26th at midnight. You'll be able to get a nice discount on this light, and they do have sales on other products as well. So I'm going to leave a link down below, but since it's kind of time sensitive, go ahead and check out that link if you want to see what the sale price is going on. All right, so the light we are going to be talking about today is going to be the Arkfeld Pro. Now, I had seen the Arkfeld light before, but honestly, this is my first time using them. Basically, the Arkfeld is going to be a light with a slightly different form factor than that of something like a more traditional flashlight per se. This is the Baton Pro 3 Max that we've already reviewed on the channel. And so coming from this, the Arkfeld has a much different form factor, kind of a more flat and boxy shape with it. Now, in previous versions of the Arkfeld, they've always had obviously the white light that is the main flashlight, but then you could also get the Arkfeld UV or the Arkfeld Laser, which would give you either a UV light or a laser light depending on which model you chose. Now, what's different about the Arkfeld Pro is this is now going to be the 3-in-1 light, which is going to have the white light, the laser, and the UV light all in one. You're able to control all three from the single control dial that they have on the Arkfeld lights that allows you to switch back and forth between the three lights. Once you carry the light for a little while, that will kind of become second nature to be able to switch back and forth. Initially, I thought it was a little bit clunky, but the more that I use it and the more that I get used to it, I really do like it. This does come in two separate color temperatures, which is going to be cool white and natural white. With that, they're increasing the lumen output on this from the previous Arkfelds, going from 1,000 lumens up to 1,300 lumens with here. Now with that, you are going to be able to control how much light you're getting out of that white light. You do have that turbo mode and then high, medium, and low, and then there is a moon setting. Each one is going to correspond to a different lumen range of what you're going to get. And then obviously, the more power you're putting out in the light, the less time the battery is going to last. Now speaking of the battery, you are able to see the charge level on this flashlight. If you have 4 full lights, I believe it's above 75%. The 3 lights is going to be 50 to 75. The 2 lights is going to be 25 to 50. If you only have 1 green light, that is going to be between 10 and 25%. And then if you have a red light, you're under 10%. One of the downsides to the Arkfeld, in my opinion, is while I could just carry a second battery cell with something like this Baton Pro 3 Max and actually either buy it directly from them or buy an aftermarket one, I can't actually access and replace the battery in this one to the same degree or same ease as what I can do with a more traditional flashlight. So that is just something to keep in mind as you're using it. Now, when you move over to the laser pointer, it works just about every other laser pointer you've ever had. It is a green laser, which I think is really highly visible. Now, when it comes to the UV light, I think that is mainly going to be used for detecting, pet stains. If you're some sort of property manager, or if you have a job where you're inspecting different properties, being able to see what the damage from those pets is going to be really nice. Now, this also features the familiar belt clip from Olight, which is also going to give you the ability to attach it to a hat if you need to. Now, as far as charging goes, you are going to be charging with this familiar little magnetic charger from Olight. It's the exact same charger that came with the Baton Pro 3 Max. And so you are able to just kind of slip it onto the end there. I like the magnetic connection because it allows you to just kind of set it down and it makes a secure connection itself. And so you don't need to worry about whether or not it's appropriately on the charger. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with the Arkfeld Pro. It has a lot of neat features in it and a lot of versatility in a single light. And although it's not as premium of a flashlight in terms of raw power as what you're getting from the Baton Pro 3 Max, I do think you're getting enough light. And while initially I didn't think I'd like the form factor as much, it certainly is something that's been nice to be able to check out. Then also, they did send over this i3 EOS, which is just their keychain flashlight. This one comes in a very festive Halloween style, or Halloween paint job, if you will. It actually is very comparable light-wise to the i3T EOS that I've been carrying for 4 or 5 years now. Absolutely love this light. This is just now going to work great on, for example, my wife's keychain or whatever, because it's just that small. It goes in great with your keychain. You do lose some of the functionality or modes with it, but it does have a single mode, and it is very bright for what it is. Operates off a single AAA battery, and this one comes in at like 10 bucks, I think it is. I want to say it was like $9.95. That is an incredible price in my opinion, and so go ahead and check that out. There is going to be that initial launch sale running from the 24th and when the video launches until midnight on the 26th. At that time, you are going to be able to get 30% off the new Arkfeld Pro. It's normally going to be $99 or $99.95, and you are going to be able to get it for 30% off on that initial sale. So go ahead, and if you want that light, that is a great time to get it and check it out. Now, they are also going to have other items on sale. You can check them out at the link down below. And then if you do want to buy something that is not on sale, they've gone ahead and provided me with a code that I'll display down below, and it'll be linked down in the description as well, that you can use to get 10% off any of the other lights that are not on sale. So if you find something you like, it's not on sale, make sure you use that code. All right, so there you have it. These are the new Olight launches that they've just come out with. If you have any questions about them, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. If you like this sort of video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. As always, thanks for the support. And until next time, I'll catch you on Tinker with Tools.